How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be checking out some Dragonheir Silent Gods, who was also kind enough to sponsor today's video. And we're going to be going around the world map and taking down various different bosses that many of you may encounter on your journeys. And if you do want to get involved, you can download the game now for free by clicking my link in the description below or scanning the QR code on screen. Right now we're currently in the Grave of Curses, taking down this big boss. But there's some that I'm really trying to progress into. One, level up my champions, and then two, just try and climb the floors to get some better gear, because that's something that I'm lacking on at the moment. But let me know, for anyone that's already playing Dragonheir, whereabouts are you in terms of progression and all of that good stuff? I know that I am so behind in terms of Season 2, so I'm just trying to play catch up at the moment. I was planning to carry on the storyline that we left off last time, but I was a little bit delusional, guys. I gotta be honest, because I went through it. I was like, oh, this is going to be easy, right? No, I was too weak for it. That's some endgame content stuff, so we need to power up a little bit here. So yeah, that was one of the bosses here, and I thought it'd be really cool just to go around some other ones and show you some of the mechanics, right? So whilst we're actually in this one, I do want to show you that if we head out here, you can actually see what to bring into the boss and all of that good stuff by checking down the information tab down here. So Xenos gains attack buffs before casting his global skill, Vampiric Shield, which grants him a shield proportional to the damage dealt, and then deploy heroes with the following abilities. So you do want to kind of bring these fundamentals in, and obviously that same theme will carry for many of the bosses in Dragonheir. And if we look at the lineup recommendations, you can see some of the lineups that people have brought in to take down the specific stages that you're facing, which I think is really cool. Gives you a bit of a sideline, and, you know, you might have some of these heroes to bring into the mix. So where should we head to next? Where should we head to? In the Mysterious Islands of Everkem, which was introduced in Season 2, there's some cool bosses in there, I guess, when you're going through the storyline, but we've cleared those already. And as I mentioned before, we cannot progress at the moment to check out some other ones. But we can go into here, into the dungeons, and these are the ones that I'm really struggling on at the moment. So the Frost domain and the Tempest domain, I'm trying to use different affinity matchups to take them down. Because if we look at my champions here, I went straight into Ice and Radiance, as you see here, the elemental matchups. And I didn't really invest into anything else. So we got Fire and Necrosis pairing up for this season, and also Poison and Lightning here. And you can see that if you get a free hero elemental matchup, you get a bunch of bonuses. And of course, you get some here as well for the 5 bonus with the cycle upgrades. So this is my core team at the moment. Art-wise, looks really, really cool, right? I'm a massive fan of it in Dragonheir. And this was the D&D collaboration from late last year with Dristu, which they're actually doing a new one very, very soon. And it's not too late to get involved, guys, because Echoes of the Sleepless begins on the 23rd of this month. So if anybody's familiar with this character from the Dungeons and Dragons world, and he's going to be available through summons, and there's going to be a dedicated storyline as well, just around this hero, which I think is really cool. I remember the last one with Dristu, we had to face Ertu, some big bad boss, and it was really fun, I guess, going through that. But yeah, in terms of some other stuff we're trying to do here, my next team at the moment is going to be Erginda. We're going to match up with Lola as well, which I actually think is pronounced Iola. I was speaking to Saf the other day, and he said Iola. I was like, wait a second, am I reading that wrong there? But she was my favorite champion in Season 1. Loved Iola, or Lola. What am I doing to myself? We've also got a Frubath, who's a massive tank. I've been highly recommended him by many players, so yeah, I'm going to be building him up as well for that elemental matchup. As well as Sigrid, who's a great damage dealer, and as you see here, my gear is trash. That's the only way we could describe it. My gear is trash, guys. As you see here as well, it's the same kind of theme, and because we haven't really got our elemental matchups to take down certain areas, I can't get my rank up upgrades. As you see, I need 50 of these resources, and the only way to get them is from the Frost domain or material processing. So this is where the other matchups that we're doing is going to take them down, and they'll synergize perfectly, right? Okay, dungeons. So as I mentioned, these ones, we just did Grave of, no, which one did we do? We did Grave of Rots? No, we did Grave of Curse, there we go. And then we're going to go into Grave of Venom next, which I think we've done a little bit better in comparison to the other dungeons, to be fair. So right now we could do stage 4 on level 95, but we do have a little setup here that I think is very optimal to take it down. And I also believe in Season 1, there was only 2 of these little poison balls, the Flame of Elements, and now there's 4 of them. So that's kind of new, right? So this is my matchup here, and let's go into it, right? The Deadly Harpy. And we're going to be taking down those two on the left first, I believe. And then we'll start focusing onto that boss. And we've got a healing from Jillian as well, who's my little healer at the bottom there. Vorish is very nice as well. Massive carry for this account. And sometimes Jillian kind of puts out some really cool animation. Maybe we get to see it today. I'm not sure what procs it. Like, sometimes you'll just do like a massive cinematic animation. Then other times she's just like, boop, like Harry Potter, and puts out those magic spells for us to heal up our champions. Oh, we're taking some damage. We actually did pretty well last time. But maybe I procced a shield just to get it done. I think we're good. I remember her name, Vinyara. Vinyara. I've seen some crazy numbers coming out of her from other people's accounts that's more endgame. So I'm looking forward to seeing where we can develop her in the future. Because Ice of Radiance, definitely my favorite. I've got a sweet spot for them this season. So it is pretty self-sailing. We didn't really have any issues taking that down. And that's because we've now got a little bit of better gear from farming stuff like the Harpy, for instance. So we're going to continue to progress through these areas and just get these better drops from these chests. So here we go. Oh, we got an epic piece, our first one on the account, with crit rate and HP percent in a Predator set bonus, giving us attack percent and attack speed. So that's really cool. That's what's enabling us from this stage 4, right? So if we head back out again, that's really nice, actually. I'm happy with that, because I was getting rare drops before. Okay. I probably just got unlucky with the rage chest, but that's nice to be able to start getting epics. There's a big step up from stage 3, which I was struggling on before. It's nice. So let's see the mechanics for this one as well, I guess, while we're going through them. So attack penalty, mitigate that damage, of course. Some damage reduction, hit recoveries, and defense up as well. I want to see some of the crazy teams that people are doing. Okay, so there's a lot of... Now, so they are using Vorish as someone I used. Erginder was what I used last season. So he's a massive one to use. So if I am struggling, I might consider putting him in. But I think who we got at the moment is working pretty well, right? With those shield values. In this dude, Lucian. He's really nice. But I put all of my books into her, which we're actually going to upgrade quickly. Let's do it. Let's go. We got those resources now because we built up that other team. And this is another feature that I don't believe was there before. It's like a quick upgrade. So you can use your potions, go boom, take them all the way up to 50 or 70. And carry on your journey, right? Okay. Grave of Rot. Guys, you need to check out this one. The Colossal Scavenger. It's in his name. He's literally got people that he's gobbled up coming out of his head. Like, what's going on here? Let's do it. So this is going to give us a pretty cool set, right? I believe that was accuracy from the set there. I can't really remember. But look at this dude. Talk about the art style in Dragonheir. It's popping off, guys. The Colossal Scavenger himself. And we're just going to go running with the exact same team here and see what we could do. First time trying to take down stage 3. So you're going to see he's going to start eating up our targets. We're getting some heal prohibitions here, which isn't nice. But this is where once again, our cleanser comes into action. Oh, we do have decreased attack in the team. Forgive me from the last one. Got that wrong. Nice. Drizzt Worden, let's go. And I cannot wait to try and summon for the new one. The new Dungeons and Dragons collab character. I'm not too familiar with him personally, but I found it really cool just doing the storyline and trying to get one of those guaranteed heroes through summonings. I just love that interaction of actually eating up a character on the battlefield. I think that's really, really cool. Like, look at that. Literally takes them off. It's not just flame animations from a dragon, for instance. He's literally going in there and interacting with one of our heroes. Really cool mechanics. I like that. Just from an artistic point of view, I guess. Let's see what we got here. Did we get lucky? We got some pieces, and this gives us accuracy plus 40, as I kind of thought. So that's really nice. Let's have a quick look here at the recommendations. Once again, with the view information. So, same kind of thing. Debuff block, trying to counter all of those debuffs coming our way. Some decreased attack to make sure we're not mitigated. And of course, just some damage to take down the boss as well. Well, let's try this one. We've not done this one yet. And I do need some of these materials. I do need some runes because I currently don't have any. And that'll give a lot of value to my champions here. So we just have to do stage 1. Let's see how he's looking here. Oh, look at this. We got a fiery phoenix. He's got a fiery phoenix. With some eggs. Is there anyone inside there? It says corrupted. It does say corrupted. Let's just bring up our same matchup here. Why not? And this is kind of like the gameplay as well for anyone interested. You can kind of strategically place them for certain different areas to basically further your progression. But there is a lot of guides and stuff on the Hell Hades website for anyone interested, including tier lists as well with up-to-date from Never from HH Gaming, who's like an endgame player. who has his own Dragonheir YouTube channel as well. Feel free to check it out. Well, that was pretty self-explanatory. Let's just go to the next stage. That wasn't hard enough. Let's take down this Phoenix once more. Let's get the auto feature on. We want to be enabling our skills here, right? So are those little fiery eggs going to explode here? I can't really recall what they do. Maybe he's going to use an active ability. Boom. Oh, there we go. They did come out. There they are, guys. The little baby phoenixes. Oh, now we got to take out the side minions as well. It really reminds me of the Tempest domain, because what the dragon does, he spawns down all of these little baby dragons, and then you got to take them out for the boss to kind of respawn back into the map, where he deals some crazy damage. Let's actually try that one out. It's a really cool one. I'm enjoying this video. Just taking down some bosses with you guys. It's really cool. Let's go into the Tempest. Yeah, this one here. So at the moment, we are doing stage 4 or stage 3. I can't recall it. We'll do a lower stage just so we can showcase, because it does take a bit long for my stage 3 run. Just go into it. I need the resources. I need the resources. All right, let's go. So for this one, it's kind of wave-based combat towards the boss. Very similar to other RPG games that you may have seen out there. And there's actually a quick feature for some areas in the game. It's not enabled in specific dungeons, as you're seeing here. But the more that you go through the battle, it actually speeds up, and you can get things done a lot more efficiently when you're exploring the worlds. In some of those areas. And I actually do need to do some more exploration myself to get a better value in my camp. Let's go. That's the animation. That's the animation I was talking about. Only a few heroes have it from what I've seen so far. With lots of them being legendaries, of course. There they are, the little baby dragons. So the last time we had a baby phoenix, and now we got to take them down whilst that kind of hovering thing is happening. So he's in the sky right now, just waiting. Nice, we took him down. He's now going to come back down to the ground and hit us with some damage there. We're now going to cleanse it off with Jillian. We're doing a little bit faster than last time. I'm really happy with this. I think the last time that I tried this dungeon, which was a few days ago, before getting some gear from those other dungeons, it was something along the lines of cutting it very tight, like around the 1 minute mark. It looks like we're going to do it with 3 minutes to spare here. So to me, it looks like we can start progressing and doing the stage above this, which is really cool. All right, let's take them down. We got all of our active skills. Come on, Lucian. Come on with some big smacks. There we go. Straight back into the boss. Couple more hits. Well, it does look like it's going to be about 2 minutes something. Maybe 2 minutes 30. Come on, Vinyara. Let's go. Boom. Took him down. What did we get? We got some good resources here. Nice. We got some of these epic ones. And these are the ones that we really need to start progressing. I need my first level 100 so I can start competing in the arena. Because that's something that I'm really struggling on, at the moment. Let's get some of these. I really like this free pass as well. It's giving me so much resources for my accounts. As you see here, we got a Helilite dice, which I'm saving for the Dungeons and Dragons event. And loads of good stuff just for playing for free and completing your missions. But of course, you can unlock some extra rewards from the payable version here as well. A Frost Domain. We're not really taking this one on down at the moment, which we probably could. I'm just not really building up those elemental affinities at the moment. So I'd rather get my resources out of one of these. Let's try this one. I know for sure that I'm struggling on this one here. So we did stage 3, but it's very, very close. Very close, because we haven't got rank ups on the other affinities. And we've kind of put a different kind of team here, right? We got some poison in there and some lightning as well with Lola. So let's try this one. We got the auto enabled? Yes, we do. And as you see, the pace is a little bit slower now because we don't have enough power in these ones. But this is where the goblins comes to fruition, and also farming these stages to rank them up. Because I've run out of potions now. There's not really any more rank ups that I can do to make a full squad of the lightning and poison here. Let's go. Sigrid. Everybody keeps telling me about Sigrid. Like, apparently she does some really good damage. I've not been able to see it personally yet because we've not optimized in terms of our gear. But there we go. Nice. Decrease attack as well and heal prohibition. Nice. So that's like my first raid I'm really investing in, especially for the goblins looking forward. So let's see the damage. So she did... Statistics here, 23% of the damage here. So coming just below our Lola, who's doing AoE abilities. It's pretty cool. Okay, so next up here, the dungeon grind continues. Where are we going next, guys? I guess we got to take them all out. We can't skip any of them. So we've done all of the ones that we've done so far. Phoenix, Grave of Rot, Venom, Flame Domain. We haven't done that one yet, right? Let's do this one. Let me know so far, guys, for anyone that stayed tuned this far into the video, what's the most compelling boss that you've seen that's really tickling your fancy? In terms of aesthetics, I guess, or just mechanics. So this one, she's going to do like some fiery rings of damage, and we really want to space out our heroes to make sure that we're not taking a lot there. And you see that we're getting a bad benefit for bringing in burners. So we're going to start bringing in our ice team here. Boom! Let's go, Jillian. Yo, we're taking these dudes out. We're too strong for these ones. And then we go into stage 3 or 4 later, and I'll be like, I'm out of here. Save me from my mercy. Alright, nice. So what you could do is, I'm just going to show you for instance, this is not like an ideal scenario, we're not mitigated, but you could just go, boom, take out some damage from the boss, put a shield on yourself, just to get through and clear up your first victory as you're progressing. But basically, as we progress, you'll do a ring of fire and, you know, place a lot of burns and deal damage from that. So it'd be nice to actually start farming this for when we start building those teams, right? As we are at the moment, with our fire champions, right? Some of them. I'll be maxed up Tonalonen. A little bit here, more for like the temporal vortex, and also Horus, who's a massive tank. And one other thing I wanted to show you, this is like the new kinsfolk in the merfolk. I was lucky enough to pull her in the previous season, or just as the season 2 started, I guess. So it was really, really cool to pick up Shinna here. So let's go to the temporal vortex. Where is he? He's going to be in the challenge. There he is. Now, for anyone that likes world bosses, clan bosses, and just getting your rewards on a daily basis, you could even see some other players in-game that's in your server, I guess. So right here, we got Ace Cell Ray. And you can see what they've kind of done and where they're at the moment. So she's like level 3 of this one, Temporal Vortex, some crazy damage. Very good in arena as well. We're just going to be spying around here. We're going to be spying around. Who else we got here? Dragon MTK, what you doing, buddy? I just love that there's a bit of open world aspect with real players in real time. You can actually go and see what they're wearing, right? I think that's a pretty cool feature. But look at this guy. He looks absolutely cool, right? One of the best looking bosses that I've seen in this genre. Really cool. Boom. I got some weak source damage. When I see it from Safs on HH Gaming, I'm like, damn, what am I doing? But we managed to proc a chest here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, one of the bosses. Another one to wrap up this video here, guys. Well, I guess on that note, that is going to be all for today's video. Remember, guys, you can download the game now for free by clicking my link in the description below or scanning the QR code on screen. And once again, thank you to Dragonheir for continuing to sponsor one video a week here on the channel. And I'll see you all in a video soon. Peace.